Hello YouTube, it's Rob, Maxwell's Grass Cutting Services, based in the northeast of England. I hope everybody's well and having a great day. Well, we're into November. The domestic season, the domestic gardening season has almost come to an end. Most of my fortnightly cuts have now finished till the spring. However, I do have a few large lawns that I've had text messages saying, can I come back and do another cut? Because it's still growing, because we've had a bit of an Indian summer. We've had some lovely warm weather towards the end in early autumn. And these people have dogs. And I don't know if you have the same, but people with large lawns and dogs, they like to keep it tight over the winter. So I always get a couple of extra cuts, which is nice. You know, I'm not complaining. Today's job, I'm going to a commercial site, and it's nothing fancy. It's hands and knees job, removing Buddleia and overgrown weeds that haven't been touched for years. And that's it. It's as simple as that, you know. Sometimes we see the YouTube videos, don't we? And I love to watch them, where we're working in fantastic gardens, putting lovely stripes down, and I think we must give an impression that it's all sweetness and light, but it's not. Some jobs are a bit rough and ready, and this one is today. It's going to be 3 or 4 hours with the croppers, the secateurs, and just trying to tidy the place up. So I'll get some footage, and then after we'll come back and we'll have a bit of crack, and I'll tell you what my initial thoughts are about working for commercial clients, the positives and the negatives. But before we do that, I'll get this Buddleia tamed and under control. See you in a bit.
So this is the footpath at the far end. I've got a bit of confession. I've tried to record the whole job, because where you see the dumpy bag here, this is halfway through, probably 2 hours in, and it didn't record, so I don't know what went wrong there. But I think I tried to be too clever and put it on one of those time-lapse carry-ons, and it just didn't work. So this is me on my hands and knees taking out the Buddleia, which surrounds the security office to a commercial property I look after. And it's just a matter of getting the secateurs, my silky saw, and a bit of hard graft for a few hours. And you know what? Sometimes a change is as good as a rest. It's different from walking up and down and putting a few nice lines in, but it pays the bills, doesn't it? So there we go. So this is a 3.5 hour visit, and I just do as much as I can, and then I'll be back next week to do the back. And in a moment you'll see that round the back is just as bad as this footpath, and there's no fancy way of doing it, is there? It's just being patient, getting your head down and just cracking on. So that's what I'm doing. These are really tight against the wall, mind. I can't believe that nobody's touched them for so long. But the secateurs and the silky saw came in handy, and I enjoyed it. I had a bad back at the end of it, but there we go.
So here we are, path all cleaned up. I'll show you the finished product. Ignore this bit on the left. I'm told that's the council's. I'm not allowed to touch it. I'd like to clean it up, but it's not part of my role. My role is the boundary to the left wall and this path. Get it all clean. And just when you think you've done a great job, you've grafted on your hands and knees, and time for a cup of tea, there's a little surprise for you. Round the corner here, round 2. But we don't moan, we just smile and wave and crack on. So that's that visit done, and as you can see, it's a bit painstaking, just it's a matter of cracking on, isn't it? And that's a commercial client, and you know what, I like the hustle of being in business, and it worked out well there, because they wanted all that job done about a month ago, and you know, I just didn't have the time with me fortnightly grass growing customers and the amount of one-off work I'd booked in. So I managed to say, look, can you wait till November, and I'll do it per visit. And they've been very patient. So I've worked on the garden, now I'm clearing the Buddleia. And one thing I did do, I know Buddleia is an invasive shrub and it gets under the brickwork. I did send an email saying, look, you can get specialist companies. I'm not a specialist in removal of Buddleia, but I will do my best, and I'll make it look clean and tidy. But there's always a risk that it could come back and reflower, and if there's any damage, I can't be liable for the damage to the brickwork that Buddleia can cause. And they sent me an email, a nice email, saying we totally understand, and we don't hold you in any way responsible for any future damage. We understand that you're removing it and cleaning it as best you can. And I was comfortable with that. Did I need to send that email? Not sure, but it just, my spider senses said send it, so I did. So there you go. Hands in the air. I tell you what, it makes a change not being walking up and down with the mower. It's nice to do some different kind of work. So that was I was there about 3.5 hours, and now I've got to nip down to a place called Buddleia. I've got 2 lawns to do there before I finish about 5:30. So there we go, today's video. It's not all glamorous, is it? But we have to just keep grinding it out and just you know, just getting the work done. But one thing I will say before I go about commercial clients, you have to be patient. There's about 4 visits not paid for. And the chap came out and said, Rob, he said, there's been a bit of a communication breakdown with the finance department. You'll be paid by the end of the month. Well, I don't know, but I think it'll be 1 more visit. And then if I'm not paid in full, I'll have to say, look, I can't come until the account's cleared. As a, you know, a single operative business, you can't afford to have that much money lying on. But I'm sure it is a breakdown in communication, so you need to be patient. And I don't have a lot of patience. My wife will tell you. I'm learning, but it can be a bit challenging. But there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, something different. And I'm going to try and keep the videos coming over the winter months. I'm not sure they'll be weekly, but you know, just to keep in touch and let you know how things are going in the northeast. So you take care, and remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. All the best now.